Hey friends, it's been a hot minute and I apologize if this video's format and pacing seem different. You could say it's more of me rambling than me researching and educating. I'd like to think that it's a more heartfelt video aimed towards my fellow artists out there. And honestly, even if you're not an artist, I do hope you find some solace from this video, just like it did for me. I see so many artists beating themselves up over this, and it breaks my heart since I 100% know what they're going through. But first off, can I say drawing is hard. And I just want to say that it's really, really hard, Harder than trying to learn a Filios in League or, proving Fermat's last theorem or counting every grain of sand on Earth. I'm exaggerating. But drawing is indeed unimaginably difficult. You're essentially playing God, only instead of creating with soil and dirt, you're creating with lines, strokes, colors. It's an intimate act of observation, and it's like a highest honor we can give to whoever designed this universe. Imagine taking something complex like the human body and recreating it in different poses and expressions. It's actually amazing how good people became at drawing. It's insane. When something is as hard as drawing, of course, there will inevitably be dissatisfaction everywhere. This dissatisfaction is, further fueled by the tendency of social media to gather all the world's greats all over the place. I don't know if it's just me, but every day I'm just bombarded with good art from hardworking artists. I mean, maybe it's just the artists I follow, but every single picture in my feed, mesmerizing characters, varying poses, distinct art styles, each as unique as the last. And, every single anime you watch, every game you play, every manga you read, even that children's book your little brother reads, they're all amazing artists. Amazing artists are the backbone of these things. And you look at your drawing and you go, I drew this. And, of course, you look at your drawing and the nose doesn't look right. The eyes aren't even aligned, the skin tone's bland, your arm's crooked, the pose is off, the colors are dull, the lighting is wonky, the hair is messy, hands, oh my god, I hate drawing hands. The chin is too long, the expression, oh my god, the expression's so stiff. Why don't I just delete it, Why is my art so bad? Should I just give up? Maybe art isn't for me. And you go back to Instagram, you want to find inspiration, but all you see are just better artists. How could a teenager draw this? This is gorgeous. And then you look at another guy and then you see, oh, this guy's been drawing for decades now. Will I even reach his level of skill? And then you look at other artists and look at her improvement, bro. All these posts about artists improving in such a short time frame. And then you become cynical. For me, these feelings usually hit once every week. Actually, maybe more, maybe twice or thrice a week. Admittedly, I've not felt this in a while. A while meaning a few days, but seems kind of hypocritical, to make this video when I haven't felt this. But the feeling's all too familiar, and it's pretty inevitable that I'll feel it again within the next few days. But one thing I noticed is that after feeling this way, I usually draw again after a day or two. It usually seems so defeating. You feel like you're so defeated in the moment, but in the end I always end up drawing again. But in that moment of intense self-loathing, you keep comparing yourself to other artists. You become dissatisfied with your work, and, that leads to you finding every single fault, every single mistake. And if you think about it, of course you would. I've been thinking about this a lot. And you spend hours, like maybe even days, drawing a single piece. You put every single line on that drawing, every single splotch of color. That paper was white before you put stuff on it. I feel like this makes the drawing become intimate. Intimate because of the time you spent. And I like to compare this to old married couples. It's like your parents. When you spend time with someone or something intimate to you, the flaws tend to get exposed. You see every small fault with the thing or with the object of your affection, And I think this is the tragedy of the artist. I don't know, not to sound overly dramatic, but And something I learned after 2 years of drawing. Actually, I've been drawing my whole life, but these 2 years are, I've been taking it kind of seriously these past 2 years. And one thing I learned is that, the dissatisfaction, it doesn't stop. It never does. Something's always gonna be wrong with your drawings. But slowly, I've been trying to switch and change my mindset. Instead of comparing myself to others, I can try to look at others' artwork and see it as model examples. What can I learn from these great pieces of art? And instead of feeling bad about my mistakes, sometimes I actually get excited because, I start seeing them as things I can improve on. To be fair, these things are easier said than done. Of course, you'll never get out of the funk of hating your art. But have you ever asked yourself, actually I was just asking myself this the other day, what would happen if you were satisfied with your art? What would happen if you loved every single drawing you made from now on? Would you keep drawing? Well, I don't know about you, but I certainly won't. For me, the constant dissatisfaction with my art is what causes it to become better, in my opinion. If I was satisfied with this, I don't think I would ever have drawn this, or even this, the drawing you're seeing right now. And for all the artists who think that they suck, and this includes me, I want you to embrace the dissatisfaction. No great artist ever made great art because they were satisfied with their art. No one, not even Picasso, dude. They weren't satisfied with their art. Their art style kept changing. I want you to embrace the anxiety you feel in every stroke. I want you to embrace the disgust when you finish a piece. Thank whatever God you believe in when you hate your art or something like that. Satisfaction breeds leniency, but dissatisfaction can lead to action. One day you'll be satisfied with your art. One day you'll look at your art and think, oh, I love it, and this is the best art I could ever have created. And that will be the day that you stop drawing.